I will take time to respond. I'm doing reaction manager. It just started. Guys, welcome back. Today we are talking about with food. We hosted it event with t-shirt. We hosted it event with ourselves. So that means just like with no money of any white sponsors or any white one. He said it by himself. So it goes to the point where like those black people, right, who come here and those black people say like, oh, when whites leave, you're going to suffer. Why you don't learn from Julius Malema? Why you don't learn from Julius Malema to say like we funded this by ourselves? Why don't learn? He said like there's no any sponsor was here, right? So I have a problem here. You understand? This is like this thing we done is our own money, free t-shirts, free food. Why we don't we have those we have those people saying like hey when where's live you're going to suffer. Why don't do by yourself? Why when you say like we want this lands to run businesses? Why?
We are going to defeat them because we want our land back.
So that topic of the land is an unstoppable topic. Yes, people they can talk about it, but it's a topic of unstoppable topic. Right? I know people they can talk about it. So like let's make peace, things happen, let's forget the land was stolen. But the land today does not befit the rightful people because of their forefathers' action. Now I talk history. Right? Me, I talk history. I don't talk things I don't know. I talk things that happened to my forefathers, to your forefathers, and your forefathers is the one who started everything. And then when we talk, people say like, hey, you're doing hey, you're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed, I'm allowed to say what? I'm allowed to say what then? I don't know what's happening here. Don't say that. Don't say, I must say what? You must act everything like it's fine.
It was only after the formation of the EFF that the land was debated in Parliament. Our people were consulted about the land question by Parliament, even though the ANC sold out. The reality of the situation is the EFF put the land question firmly on the table, and that land question is being attended to. We want to recommit and tell our people that the land will be returned into the hands of our people in our lifetime.
Power to that. Power to that. I know like people they may not watch, but like when he speak, he speak with courage. He speak with hope. So like let me tell you something. In South Africa, like South Africa is a mess, right? In South Africa is a thing of like we have a lot of parties. EFF represent black people, and he said by himself, so like me, I fight for my people. There was this time in Parliament they were arguing, right? This guy said to President Ramaphosa said like our people. So he believed that when he say our people, say only black people, as ANC. But ANC formed by black people against apartheid government. Right? Let me do like this. During apartheid, right? So they believe like that. They believe um, 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 um,
Today, everybody speaks about free education.
because of EFF, everyone speak about this because of EFF. You can deny it. Today we are speaking about free education. Today you are getting NSFAS because of this. How do you expect these people steal our land and push us to a townships? They were prison before during apartheid. The way they expect us where to get the money to pay fees.
They could not talk about free education before the formation of the EFF. Parliament debated this matter. The EFF put a motion in Parliament and said, let's pass a law and a resolution of Parliament to have free education in South Africa. The majority, working with the white parties in Parliament, voted.
He said what? That's what I was talking about. He said what? They work with the white parties. I said nothing, but he said it by himself. He said it by himself, and I said nothing. The white parties. Maybe you're watching this video, or you from other province and or whatever, you from what other country, sorry, and then you hear him saying like this. This is what is experiencing in our country. There are parties that represent their own people, because we know like because I know like EFFs for black people, ANCs for black, and I know what is this? It's just thinking problems. I know AfriForum. No, AfriForum represent. It's not a party by the way, but it represent Afrikaners. You know, that's when like they're going to spread misinformation. Say there's genocide.
Against the free education, but when they leave Parliament, they come to you and lie to you that they will give you free education after they voted against it. Today, we speak about the state-owned bank. We want a bank that is owned by the state, and this bank must be the one that give workers of government the bond at a reasonable cost.
Because of like these banks, man, they are costing people. You know, like this guy he was sharing his story. He said, like, man, you know, like these banks, they did me wrong, right? The thing of like, you know, when you start to work, you start to buy cars and want to enjoy life, you understand? Start to do all those kind of stuff. This guy said, like, man, I was paying for this car for years, you know. I was paying this car for years. The moment I lose my job, man, they took everything. She said it by herself. I was like, what? She said, like, they took everything, man. I was like, you are kidding. She said, like, I'm telling you. That car, I was only left with a year to finish to pay it. But they took that car from me. I was like, it can't be. You know, I was against them. So like, you can't say like, I'm telling you the truth. I don't have the car now because of the banks. That's why EFF is fighting for, to make sure like everyone under EFF leadership, they're going to be a South African bank, and this bank belongs to the government, not belongs to individual. They are not private; they are public.
This bank must help finance o reka ha dikoloi tsa basebetsi ba mmuso because there are a lot of workers in government who don't qualify for subsidy, who don't qualify for car finance, yet
Just imagine. Just imagine. Who don't qualify for subsidy? Who don't qualify for? This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. That's why we need EFF into power to fix things like this. You say you're breaking and working the government, but don't qualify. Don't qualify for subsidy.
they're saying they are working. Why? They are not the target market of the commercial banks. So this missing middle needs a bank that is going to help them.
Which is EFF. I don't know why these people. I don't know why these people are sleeping on EFF like this. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like these people sleeping on EFF, but when they face hard time, they're going to run away to EFF. Say EFF, we face this is EFF, we face this. This is what they do on normal basis. When they face hard time, they'll go to EFF. The EFF that they can talk bad about it. But when it's bad, they remember EFF.
And that bank can only be owned by state because it will not be driven by wanting to make a profit at all costs. Today, everybody stand up and talk about the state bank because the EFF has made this reality possible, even in parliament.
Even with the land, because I remember, you see, like this thing of the land, Julius Malema said the land must be retained, the land must be this. He was ANC member. If you remember well, he was youth league leader, something like that, in the ANC. And he spoke about it. He was exposing his leaders. So like, use leaders who give us this information about the land was stolen, the land, but you don't address it. So like, people are going to get their land back. You don't address it. Why don't tell people? Why don't give people hope? So like, you're going to get the land back that been taken from your forefathers during apartheid. When it comes to that, like, you ignore it. You guys don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. Why is like that? And I think it becomes a threat to ANC. I don't know. I'm just sharing my opinion. Then he decided to open his own party.
There was a bill which the ANC is trying to hide away on the establishment of the state bank. Tito Mboweni, if he was not a coward, he said we must have a state bank before he became a minister of finance.
Then what happened with Tito Mboweni? Because you say like, I know he was rest in peace. Tito Mboweni, rest in peace if I'm not mistaken. What happened? Because it's still like it was his idea to say like we must own our own states. Guys, I have a problem with Wi-Fi. I don't know what's happening. I need to check it often. Look this guy. Please go live on Big Brother. I'll go live. I'll go live on Big Brother. Don't worry. I just want to focus on this one. So So we don't know what happened.
Entering Ministry of Finance, they gave him Zimbas because his mouth was full of Zimbas. He was no longer talking about the establishment of State Bank.
That means the mouth was full. The mouth was full. The mouth was full. You know, like when the mouth is full, we can't do other stuff because we've been eating. Huh? Now the mouth is full.
Comrades, EFF in many municipalities removed corrupt mayors, corrupt municipal managers. EFF in municipalities removed and opened cases against councillors of the ANC who were
corrupt leaders. Corrupt leaders is what's happening. So like when we all talk and notice, man, for us to be successful, we need EFF. That's where like we notice like now black people they can speak their mind. If there was no EFF, you see these people don't even have a say. They're always going to be quiet. If there was no thing called EFF, oh, I'm telling you, dog. I have a faith.
selling the land to our people. They got arrested. Some of them even got fired because of the efforts of the EFF. Why am I saying this? We are not just talking about fighting corruption. We are practically, physically, on the ground, fighting against corruption. We identify corrupt elements, we isolate them, and we make sure that they get exposed.
That's what EFF do, man. When you go to parliament, they all said, when EFF go to parliament, he point them one by one. You done this, you done this, you done this. How can we fix this? That's what EFF do. People with Big Brother, we are focused on the serious issue of this country. We are focused on the serious issue. Big Brother is going to be next. Guys, I do reaction, but I know like Big Brother is kind of hard, but I talk a lot. I don't think it's going to affect me that much because of I'm busy para yeah. So Big Brother, I'm going to sit around 12 or after 12. But like now, we are still talking about the issue that affect black people, the issue that make black people to live in poverty while they have land. The land of their forefathers is being taken from them, just like that. So we are still focusing on those kind of issues. So like the land of their forefathers is just taken from them, just like that. You understand? The land of their forefathers is just taken on them.
Only the EFF SRCs give a meal per day to poor students where the EFF is leading. The EFF makes sure that it prioritizes sanitary towels in campuses where we lead SRCs. Why? We don't talk about things we don't do. In the EFF, in the past 9 years, we never made promises. We made commitments, and when given an opportunity to lead, we fulfill those commitments. Comrades, the EFF is the only organization that fight every beginning of the year to make sure that the children of the poor are registered at the universities at Tibet.
And they know. They know. It's not like they don't. They know very well. People, they act like they don't know, and they know very well that EFF is the only way. EFF is the only way to. EFF is the only way for you. The reason today I do reaction like this is because of EFF. They can tell you because of their, and it's a thing of like, I hate when people use other people. Let me explain on that. I hate when other people using other people. This is what's happening in this country. Yeah, in this country, people they will use Julius Malema, especially black people, when they, like this case where like a white man, this case where like a white man, the white man killed the guy for the guy demanding his money. You know that? For this guy say like, man, I want my money, I have kids to support. Please pay me. It becomes a problem. To say like you want your money, it becomes something that you didn't expect.
Colleges free of charge if they don't have money. We don't just talk about, hey, register for free. When we say these kids are going to register and the management refuses, we kick the doors. We don't open the doors.
We kick the doors. So like we kick the doors. So like, yeah, we kick the doors when they don't want to see a black child flourishing. That's what Julius Malema is focused on a lot. So like, we want to see every black child going forward. We want to see every black child living the best life. We want to see every black child like becoming the best in this world, because of they make it normal. I don't know how they make it normal to say like, black, come on, no even views. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to upload it until I upload 20.
For the poor masses of our people who are deserving of free education.
Facts. No. Facts, Malema. Malema is the hero, dog. Malema is the hero. I know they can hate him. People like now, because they're like, yeah, I love Malema, blah, blah, blah. This kind of stuff. This guy is a future. This guy is a future. Is a future.
No one will ever say that there is any other party that has successfully fought and registered a lot of students in South Africa than the EFF, because we believe in the future. That's why we are obsessed with making sure that the youth of South Africa get education.
And you fought, and you fought because of like now when you fought like this, it's a thing of like you fought and lots of students like the EFF members because of they see where like everyone's like even though when they say they want to make NSFAS a law, we all stand. EFF stands like it will never happen. It will never happen. You can't make this thing low. Our people, they experience apartheid. Our people have nothing. Who was standing with us? Who was with us during those time? Who was with us during those pain? EFF.
In the EFF, a corrupt councillor who takes bribes from ANC connected entrepreneurs will never see the light of the day.
Please, people they become millionaires with tender entrepreneur. And they didn't work for it, they didn't earn it. And we see them every day. It's like I'm a millionaire, I'm a tender entrepreneur with big money. They say like we are tender entrepreneurs, we are this or this, we are this or this. And we see these people say like tender entrepreneur. You use benefit, you don't help this country, you don't help your communities, you don't help your people.
When corrupt our own members, we act against our own because we believe that we cannot with others if we can't cleanse ourselves from corrupt elements in the EFF. So if you are still
It's like that. It's like that. You know, it's like that. If like you talk about something, talk about a crime, you talk about corruption, and you want to fix it, and your people doing it, that's bad. That's bad.
thinking of being corrupt in the EFF, just leave that thing. It's not going to help you because we are going to deal with you in the EFF. Comrades, in Johannesburg, the EFF bought a building and built itself a head office that is named after Winnie Madikizela Mandela.
Oh, we need. We all know Winnie. I hope like everyone knows Winnie Madikizela. Jealous down. You all know Winnie Madikizela. Winnie.
There is no any other party that has achieved that in 9 years. The ANC, when it came back, it was donated Shell House, and they called their head office with the name of a monopoly capital company.
Just imagine. But ANC when I. By ANC, dog. But like when we check ANC fought for us, that's why like grannies, dog. Grannies, they don't want nothing about ANC. South Africa grannies, they don't want anything about ANC. I want to write it down. South Africa grannies. They don't want anything about ANC. Grannies want nothing about ANC. They don't want anything about ANC.
Shell house after shell. And that called themselves revolutionaries. Our office is not Shell House, it's not Total, it's not BP, it's Winnie Madikizela Mandela head office. We didn't only do that for Winnie. We named the biggest street from Johannesburg to Four Ways after Winnie Mandela. The ANC came into power after they removed Mashaba. They've never implemented the renaming of William Nicol.
Also, these names are the names that are created. These are names of people. So that means if ANC does not remove those names of apartheid, they embrace apartheid. Based on what he's saying, if like they don't remove those names that were against apartheid. Santiago, you know what Santiago is? Santiago.
After Winnie Mandela, yet there is a resolution that says that street must be named Winnie Mandela. Imagine a 9-year-old, it took a 9-year-old organization. Now it's not being implemented. What does it mean? It's waiting for the EFF to take over Johannesburg so that we can physically, practically rename that street. We named a municipality in the Eastern Cape, Bizana municipality. We named it after Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Yet we are not in power. Through superior logic and the power of persuasion, we are able to convince the majority to do the right thing. So, fighters, we want to make sure that this organization lives forever. Because our people,
who's your people? We all know, like, when it's our people to know too. People that have to, I don't know. When they always say our people. Yes, they are people. Right? Our people. We all know, like, when they say our people, they're talking to you. You understand? Let me delete this. I want to check something. Because of Info-T, I'm leaving it. Because someone is busy. Too big brother. Hey, my guys. I'm not going to get big brother. You guys must put this TV. You guys must put DSTV. You know, DSTV is going to help you so that you cannot disturb people. I'm reacting here and people disturb me. Talking about the serious issues that affect South African citizens of this country. You think I'm here, I'm playing? I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all.
don't have water. You have millions of households without clean water. And those who have water, either the water is brown or black, even animals can't drink that water. So we must make sure that we take over South Africa and make sure each and every household have proper piped water, which will be provided to our people by the EFF government. The infrastructure is collapsing all over South Africa.
It's collapsing. Even we see foreigners taking over. People with no paper, Julius Malema. I know, like, you're a fan of African. African must be one. African must unite. African must those kind of things. But this thing is affecting our people. I know, like, this thing is affecting our people. I know, like, you love Africa. You are a big African man. Go to prison, you corrupt animal. Julius Malema. Julius Malema is busy in parliament. Julius Malema is busy in parliament. Julius Malema is not going to prison, guys. Why we hate our feelings like this? Why we broke our hearts? Say, like, Julius Malema is going to jail. Julius Malema, let me put demands for you. Julius Malema, he's in Manda Commission, asking corrupt leaders questions. Just imagine, Julius Malema is in Manda Commission asking corrupt leaders questions, and you say Julius Malema will be arrested. 23 September, I saw, like, lots of EFF members saying, like, we need to stand and defend our president, the next president called Julius Malema. So, my brother, don't hate yourself, man. Julius Malema is going nowhere. Julius Malema is a future of this country. So don't hate your feelings. I don't want people to hate themselves feelings. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Stay tuned. We're going to watch Big Brother like now. The stream and share my opinion. I don't play it alone. I'll be like talking a lot based on that. Thanks so much for people who are watching me and who give me courage to keep on doing the most. I'm the main deck card. I love you so much. Bye.